Okay, I got my chats working. Got it working. Got it working. Okay, chat, please type me a message so I know that everything is okay. Yeah, chat, just give me some feedback. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I will go. I'll start in 1 minute just to get everybody ready, and then let's go. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Whitemore US Live Market stream. Just to let all of you guys know, my name is Andrew Scott Whitmore. I've spent over 30 years in finance, and one thing I always aim to do is to make the stock market simple, clear, and structured. So, for my beginner and advanced friends, if you're new here, don't worry. Today I'll explain every term as we go. And yeah, by the end of the stream, you'll understand not only what happens in the market, but also why. And yeah, so 9:30, the bell is already gone. It's the official sound the stock market makes when the US stock market session at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time opens. So, all right, let's start with the opening read. So, let's see. What's happening in the stock market today? We'll talk about the Dow, S&P 500, Nasdaq futures. They've been rising and sparking hopes of rebound from November's losses, as November was quite a tough month. We've seen a lot of money go out of the stock market, a couple of hundreds of billions. So yeah. So U.S. stock futures rose on Monday, seeing a rebound to start the shortened Thanksgiving trading week buyout by hopes for an interest rate cut in December. So S&P 500 futures advanced roughly zero point 0.6, while Dow Jones edged up zero point 0.3, and contracts on tech heavy Nasdaq 100s were up 0.8% as Wall Street stocks geared to extend Friday's bounce. Okay, so we got a lot of gainers. We can see a lot of stocks have been going up 15%, 12.5%, 11%, all from this tiny rally that we've been having since November. Early November, we've been going down, and a bunch of losers. Just people are probably not putting a lot of confidence in the stocks, but they moving. They moving. Most active, obviously, we got the big boys, Nvidia. Nvidia hitting it hard. Open door, unders, plug power. Everything looks to be going good. So yeah. Um, so just a couple of things. If I say tape, when I say tape, I'm talking about the live movement price. So it's basically like the heartbeat of the stock. Okay, so 12 minutes ago, let's see what Trump has been saying. So we also have a huge American holiday coming up, which is also Thanksgiving. So a lot of money has been coming into the market for the holiday zone, uh, as we got Black Friday sales happening. That's already done. Um, Thanksgiving, and last but not least, we have Christmas also happening soon. So um, yeah, and that's the bell. We're already 1 minute past the bell. So the stock market is now open. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see. Where's my bell? Stock market bell. Okay, I don't have this bell, but ding, ding, ding. Okay, we got it going. Opening bell. What's the CNBC got to say? Everything's late. Yep. S&P 500 futures tick higher as the market attempts to rebound on the holiday shortened weekend. I don't have a pro. AI sell-off not over. Oof, a lot of bad people are going crazy about AI sell-offs. So a lot of people are talking about this AI bubble that's been bursting. Um, yeah. Uh, a lot of money's in the market, so I don't expect any of these companies actually to be dropping quite hard as what we expect, because a couple of trillions in, for example, Nvidia, and then losing a 2 billion, if I'm not mistaken, the past 2 days ago. It's not really such a big hit to them, but it shows sell off. It does show AI sell off. But everybody's buying Nvidia chips. There's Nvidia chip shortages in the world. Everybody wants 5080s, 5090s, 5070s, but no, there's just not a lot of stock. Obviously, because the Chinese market's also buying a lot, but that's also good for Nvidia, and I don't think Nvidia is going to be stopping that anytime soon. Uh, but that's also, there's a lot of talk that they could also be releasing their own graphics cards. Uh, so yeah, let's carry on. So stocks are aiming for further recovery from the pullback, as called this year's AI-driven market rally. AI-driven market rally. And analysis just an end is near for a retract that has driven notable losses in November as well as turbulence. Meanwhile, on the crypto side, we got Bitcoin started slipping again, a sign that its jitters have haunted markets have dissipated. The leading cryptocurrency trading slightly lower on Monday, just south of 86 a coin. 86 a coin. That is crazy. I can't state that enough. Who would have thought from 115, 110 we would have seen our favorite granddaddy of all granddaddies drop so much. Oh, TradingView. TradingView is so slow. BTC. Let's go. Bitstamp. Yeah, Bitstamp's fine. 86k. Damn. Early this morning, sitting at about, yeah. So where did it drop to 81, 85? Okay, we're on the 1 minute. Let's go on the daily. So, 80,655. Yeah, that's been dropping hard. If we look at Bitcoin, we got one, two, it's on the daily. Yeah, it's you got one, two, three touches. One, two, three touches. So, this would probably be the next. It's currently sitting in a nice resistance zone here. Support zone, sorry. Got a nice support here. Support. Um, so yeah, this would be the area I would expect it to come up again and then test and retouch on the support area. I would say something like that. So resistance. So yeah, I could possibly see Bitcoin moving in that direction, but hey, anything is welcome. Where is my pen? Pen. It's okay. No, not there. Brush. No. Something maybe like that. Something like that. It looks so stupid. Snake. Highlighter. Maybe something around there. Yeah. And then this will be maybe a new support area. Maybe we could see Bitcoin, and it was sitting because an all-time high of 125,000 is a very dominant area, and we've probably seen a lot of volume for a lot of Bitcoin recently. Just as the whole market in general has been in a weird phase as of late. So yeah, that is Bitcoin. So having it seen go from 81,000 on Friday in the long running slump. Investors are heading into shortened Thanksgiving trading weeks, still debating the odds of an interest rate cut, even after influential policymaker John Williams set stage for Federal Reserve easing next month. Delayed economics release will start to flow in this week, helping those calculations. On Tuesday, markets get September updates on producer prices and retail sales, and November reading and consumer confidence, among other data. While agencies are working through the backlog from the largest government shutdown in US history, a return to full economic calendar is still a ways off. Yeah, the government was shut down for quite some time, and now we will be open. Well, they will be open. And yeah, President Trump's tariffs are also in play as US and EU trade officials meet for the first talk since the two sides reached a deal in July. Markets are weighing how the Supreme Court might jump in, ruling on whether the orders imposing tariffs were legal. The Just, the Commerce Department and the Office of the U.S. Trade Representatives are reporting prepared a roadmap if the decision goes against the administration. Okay, just now, Nasdaq leads surge in stocks at the open. Okay, Nasdaq, woo, let's go. Um, the tech Nasdaq composite has added more than 1%, extended gains from Friday to help decline earlier last week. The S&P roughly advances 0.7%, while Dow Jones edged up 3%. Okay, so let's check IXIC Nasdaq. Nasdaq, let's check it on the minute. Boop. We opened at about 9 year. Okay, so, well, Nasdaq has been on a massive sell-off over here. We've just seen it been melting in the past before the close off. So obviously retail and companies and businesses are going to be plummeting and shooting it up, going, well, look at this one. Look at this candle. Um, yeah, so yeah, we got Nasdaq just opening up now, and that seems to be good. So we're gonna see what happens. So yeah, this is on the daily. This is all the market movement that has been happening the past minutes, not too long. Okay, so we kind of see it moving in like this area. If it'll go down, it'll maybe go down to these levels. And yeah, Nasdaq moves super fast. It's not like if you've traded Nasdaq before, you know how quickly it moves. So this going back to there, or this going down here, yeah. In the all my advanced students know when to take their trades, or when to get in, or when to get out as well. Okay, let's go back to stock market. So, and then if you look at the G, let's go back here. Let's go back on that 15 minutes. Okay, so here we are on the 24th, 9 o'clock. And yeah, what's 1 week ago from now, the 17th? Okay, so yeah, it was actually quite high up. Let's go back on the hourly. You see it moves so much that you have to look at it on the minute. But if you look at it on the daily, Nasdaq is still looking in a good position. Still at a high. Here we got three lower lows. We got 1, 2, 3. And okay, so yeah, let's look at the S&P. S&P, what was it? GSPC. Goldman Sachs. Okay, so yo, sorry guys, my mic just went off. Okay, cool. What's up, guys? Hi, Tommy. What's up, your boy? Yep. AI is hot right now. Andrew, morning. Good morning. Good day, good day, good day, everybody. What's up? Yeah. Let's check S&P on the minute. Can't even look at the S&P on the minute. Let's see. S&P. Let's look at Vantage. Okay, yeah. S&P future. Yeah, it's all probably going to be sitting at the same price, $6,645. Okay, so yeah, on the weekly, it's also sitting at a quite a high. Daily, it's been sitting in a nice support zone. And if you look at it on the minute, a lot of movement should be happening in the next minute. We can maybe watch this candle. We can, and yeah, I want to put my volume in at the bottom. Okay, so this candle is going to close now. Boop, new one, let's watch. You can also just open up another two. Here we can open, let's open up RXIC. Yeah, nice, check that. And let's check it. RXIC on the minute, we should see green. Just as I predicted. Just as I predicted. We're going to see it either probably go back into the zone again. And if you place a trade, we would have hit TPs and could have taken profits there already. Yeah, we could have made profits there already if we put in a trade over here. And we see, yeah, and like I said, guys, the price moves so quickly with NAS. It's crazy. So we were sitting at 22,246 and then boop. It's so volatile. I love it. But also super risky. So put smaller trades in or use smaller amounts of your portfolio if you're going to be scalping or doing quick trades with Nasdaq. But don't worry, don't be doing anything that you don't know. So yeah, it's just going up. It's going up. So yeah, just a couple of minutes ago, I put these zones in. Boop boop. If it goes over here, I expect it to go somewhere around there. TP could have been taken already. So this is why I do it. This is why I've been doing it for so long, guys, because I know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. And yeah, and now we're just watching. We're just watching as the S&P. We're not fiddling around here at the moment. But once again, massive sell-off over here. That's probably when we saw the true $1 trillion wiped out of the market. Insane. People were going crazy. Yeah. It's a big percentage of cash has gone out of the market, but also we are currently seeing a big sell-off right now on the S&P, but that's okay. Nas 500, I think if we update this, Okay. So yeah, Morgan Stanley sees pullback in US stocks coming to an end. US stock markets are likely nearing the end of a sell-off, according to Morgan Stanley strategist Michael Wilson, who reiterated the bullish outlook for next year. The banks views any further weaknesses in short term as an opportunity to add long exposure into next year. According to a note on Monday, the team is bullish on consumer discretionary, healthcare, financials, industry, and small cap stocks. So Mike Wilson reiterates a bullish call. So Morgan Stanley's 12-month price target, 8,000 points. Let's go. I'm all for it. Let's go. The strategists expect the S&P to rally to 7,800 a year from now. So boom, making it among the highest predictions among other Wall Street firms tracked by Bloomberg. The forecast implies about an 80% rally from current levels and a sharp rebound from the current pullback. Okay. Today so Bitcoin finds head for worst month as 3.5 billion pulled. So Bitcoin traded near the $86,000 level on Monday morning, about 30% off its all-time high following a major turndown for the cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin, yeah, this was a few back in Jan. Some trend lines, because we're in it for the long term, and now could potentially be a good opportunity to get right into the market, as that when it went up to about 100, that's when a lot of people bought, and because they were afraid it was going to go higher again. But luckily I got in at that time of about 80, 90,000 again, and it went up, came down, held the position, and it just went up, 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 and took TP around here at the 120 zone. And then now it's going down, 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 down. Then it went up. In August, it came down to 108 as this area became a nice support zone. And the 120K mark was the ultimate resistance zone. And this was a good support zone. Where's my text? You can't see it. Okay. Why I'm putting it here also is because those are where those 3 wicks are. 1, 2, 3. I'm not really putting it here. I didn't really stay there for a long time, but this area was a good place. Was the most logical area. And damn guys, my throat's getting sore now. Um, just so excited to talk about all of the information, and super happy to bring it all out to you so that I can get some feedback. So, what's NVIDIA doing today? Let's check out chat from Sarah. Sarah wants to know about NVIDIA. Okay, let's check it out. Do 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 doom. Nvidia. Oh gosh. Nvidia. Nvidia. Yeah. 184. Oh, but yeah, so damn guys. Just 3 years ago, Nvidia was at $14 a share. Oh goodness. The reason why I always think about it is because they've been nobody expected this, and and what they bring to the market at the moment with the AI chips. They've been doing it for years. 10 years ago since their RTX models, the 1080s. It's 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 from over here. We s Over here we see yeah. So over here we see it's going straight down on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 3. Yeah, it's in a downward trend completely. But yeah, so Nvidia is in the slump, and if you look at it on the minute, since open, still some sell-offs, but it's okay. So yeah, so now let's zoom out and look at the big picture, what we call macro levels. So these are the things that move the entire market, and let me break it down in simple English. So we have yields. Yields are interest rates on government US stock bonds, and higher yields usually push down tech stocks, and lower yields usually help tech stocks rise. Um, we've got the DYX, the dollar index, that shows how strong the US dollar is compared to other currencies. Strong dollar is harder for US companies that sell overseas. So if you look at it, DYX, dollar index, DYX, dollar index. So yeah, sitting quite high at the moment. So once again, this shows how the US dollar is compared to other currencies, and a strong dollar equals harder for US companies that sell overseas. So that is kind of also because of tariffs and what Trump has been wanting. Um, US products must become mm, more expensive just purely because they want more cash from their work. So over here you could see it's below, and over here it's below the moving day average, just around there, around this whole area, and around here, and around here. So yeah, because the if the dollar average is stronger, then US companies will have a harder time selling overseas. Okay. VIX volatility. VIX is something called the fear index. A high VIX means prices are moving fast and markets are nervous. So volatility VIX. Okay. Always got to go with Yahoo. Yahoo Finance. Okay, awesome. So dollar finance, the VIX indices. So the VIX is sometimes called the fear index. High VIX means prices are moving fast and markets are nervous. A low VIX means markets are relaxed. So markets are relaxed. I don't think the markets were quite relaxed anytime lately. So yeah, you can see the VIX has got some spikes lately. So right now, the fear index. Um, a lot of people are scared. The Nvidia and the US stock markets, the S&P went down, the Dow Jones went down, and Bitcoin went down. So because of all of this, if the VIX, a high VIX means prices are moving fast and markets are nervous. A low VIX means markets are relaxed. So right now the markets are not relaxed at all. This is when the markets were relaxed. This is when everybody's chilling, we're relaxing, having a tequila, chilling out, and then around here markets were not relaxed around this area. And definitely not now. Investors are looking where to put their money in at the moment. And it could be from many places that they want to decide to wait to put the cash in. Or is there going to be a big tech sell-off? What's going to happen? We don't know. So we just got to keep our eyes focused on the markets, look at charts, and go through technical analysis and all of those things of some sorts and to that nature. But otherwise, I'm just talking, I'm rambling, and let me see what I can do next. The Federal Reserve controls interest rates. We can talk about Fed expectations, Federal Reserve expectations. Wall Street opens higher on Fed interest rate cut expectations. Okay. So the Federal Reserve controls interest rates. The market based on what people think the Fed will do next, cut, raise, or pause. Okay. So Wall Street's main indexes opened higher on Monday by expectations of an imminent Federal Reserve interest cut in December, while investors are combining for fresh data to gauge the central bank's next move. So the Dow Jones rose 10.65 points, 23% at open to 46,351 and 93. The S&P rose 33.6 points or 0.51%. Okay. So in the long term, the United States Fed funds interest rate is projected to trend around 3.5% in 2026 and 3.25% in 2027, according to our economic-centric models. ETF flows. ETFs are bundles of stocks like SYP. But okay, let's go to market structures and levels. Now let's talk about market structure. So let's go to let's see the SPX. Sorry guys, my microphone keeps going off. My markets keep going off. Um, the SPX refers to Standard and Poor's 500 index, which is the stock market index that measures the performance of 500 large listed companies in the United States. The S&P 500 index is widely regarded as the best measures of the overall performance of the US stock market. So the SPX and the S&P 500 index is commonly referred to the SPX. Okay. So yeah, we already looked at the S&P 500, and we already let's look at the S&P 500, SPX, SPX. Yeah, we already looked at it. Let's look at Nas. Yep, I'm just gonna probably chill here in this resistance area. Yeah, guys. That's a free trade right there. We could have made money live just watching this. We would have made live cash. But that's okay. Um, and volume profile, this shows where most buying and selling happens at different price levels. So high volume shows strong support or resistance. Okay, so trading view volume indicator. Yeah, just gotta go to my indicators. Google and Dow also strong gains today. Okay, let's check Google. Google, Dow. Alphabet. Yep, some nice gains by Google. Thanks for that one, Linda. Awesome. Yeah, we got some good gains from over here. Right in this area. Boom. So if you look at it on the 15-minute, boom. On the hourly, boom. Boom. And the daily, boom. Good gains. Excelente. Okay, and let's go. Yep, we can't do that. So let's go on the daily. Yeah, we got a new area. A price of discovery for Google. Because this is an all-time high. This is an all-time high. It's just been going higher and higher and higher. 151. It's going to be it's going to be the most resistant area or over here. But this one will be something that we are going to have to look at a lot more in the future. Is disconnecting. Okay, reconnected, successful. Good morning, Nabuto. Good morning, good morning. How are you? We are looking at my OBS Studio keeps saying that it's disconnecting. Weird. Weird. Dell. Okay, cool. So we got Dell opening up. It's gaining some momentum from the $117 price. So we saw this was a nice support area for Dell. Why I'm drawing it there specifically is because I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wicks touching or in this box. Okay, so that's why I will give this one a support. And then we got our resistance zones over here. Here we got basically 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, around there. That is our resistance zone because it's clearly been there on the daily. Resistance. Bro, the silence is deafening. The silence is deafening. Okay, so we got our resistance, support. And we should see something happen. So if you go down on a 4-hour, 1 hour, 15, and the 1 minute. Okay. So now I wouldn't enter seeing it as if it's going down if you really want to put in a sell, but that is not what we do over here. Okay. Anything else? Anything else, you guys in the chats? Let me know if there's anything I should check out or anything that you want to see. Let me know. Okay. Let me get back to the script because I gotta follow stuff, guys. Okay. This is disconnecting. This is disconnecting. Sorry guys, I don't know why this is happening. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, Nasdaq, boom, going up from here. Nasdaq, boom, going up from here to here. So internet not good. What do you mean? Yo, Andy. Okay. Is something wrong going on with my stream? Just let me know. Okay, cool. So yeah, we got Tesla, Microsoft, sorry, sitting at 471 on the 1 hour, 15. I'm liking this track, guys. Boom. Let's see. Boom, boom. So this market trend has been going on a downward trend, but let's get my going up there and then possibly just coming down, testing, playing around here and to disconnect. Okay. On the daily, got Berkshire going up. Stable stock. I think these charts are just rough ideas. Resistance and support. Okay, yeah, resist, support, resistance. Uh, So, and on our 1 hour, let's get rid of the squiggles. 1 hour, okay. 15 minute is, yeah, it's a lot of price discovery right now. It's a lot of price discovery happening right now. Okay, let me just see. No, security becomes more. Okay, so yeah, Jason, DRS, Tommy. Cool. So CrowdStrike. Let's look at CrowdStrike. We also still currently on the daily on the crowd. I wouldn't look at any positions on this one at the moment. On the 15 minute, maybe. On the minute, yeah, nah, nothing too interesting here. Let's look at our favorite semiconducting company, TSMC, Taiwan Semiconducting Company. Do. They seem to be doing brilliant since the open. Excellent. The daily, they got a good, strong green daily candle. Okay, good. I've got a nice, strong daily candle. Okay, cool. Nice area for price discovery. It could touch this zone here. We could expect something going over here like that, and then coming down over here, and then having a breakout again. So this move maybe I expect to play out for about, yeah, for the next 2 weeks. So, but that could also be implicated to many other stocks. It'd be good to go. Okay, so Eli Lilly and Company. They are once again a biotech company that specializes in weight loss and diabetes and treatments. So 1,060 a share. It's quite a lot. I don't even want to draw a trend line for this bad boy at the moment. This market trend seems to be going up, up. That's on the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15, and 1 minute. A lot of action happening. A lot of action happening. Check this one. Boom, $10 up. So let's analyze this one a bit more. Yeah, we're sitting at all-time highs from the $931 range. But I can tell you that this is a nice area of support. And over here we can have our area of resistance. Okay. Um, resistance and area of support. You guys want caps or small letters? I think caps. Cool. So, Eli Lilly and Company, guys, if you haven't heard about them, check it out. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So, let's move on to Palantir. Okay. Am I okay? Is everything? Boom. Boom. Okay. And I did draw this. And if there's anything else. Okay.